Welcome back to another video, you guys. It's 5 in the morning right now. We just woke up. We're kind of getting the ball rolling, drinking some coffee. We are in North Dakota, Mitchell. We actually got here last night into North Dakota, and the goal is to obviously catch some fish on the ice. Yesterday we poked around a little bit looking for ice, things of that nature. Today we hope to actually catch some fish. Staying at Dakota Sunset Resort. That's kind of our launch point for this week. Drove out here last night, got in, and we're kind of equal distance from a lot of different areas on Devil's Lake right here. This is where I always stay when I come out here. We could fish Devils, we could fish some of the upper lakes, Alice, Irvin, Dry, Mike's, whatever you call them, and then all the little potholes like west and south of here. So we got a lot of fishing opportunity. Very little of it have we looked at this trip, but the goal is today to hopefully be putting some walleyes on the ice. So stay tuned. I still have to wake up a little bit. I know Mitchell's probably got to wake up a little bit too. And then we're gonna get in the truck and hit the ice. All right, boys, let's get after it. Boys, first flag of the day. Literally just got set up. Still kind of foggy out here. And we're gonna see what we got going. South spin a time or two here. It'd be really sick if we just got our first walleye right off the bat here. Got him right there, Mitchell. Real shallow water. Oh yeah, it is a walleye. Look at that, dude. First one of the day. Right there. That feels good because we're kind of fishing on a prayer right now. Unknown water at an unknown time of year. I've never fished here, so this feels good, dude. Number one of the day. That is exciting. Hardly been fishing for long. I marked one on the live right off the bat. I mean, literally, we had to set the shacks up. Like I said, we probably would have caught one even a little bit sooner, I'll bet, except Twiddledee and Twiddledum behind us set up 20 feet from us right after we got set up. So then we had to move, multiple 100 yards. But there we go, dude. First North Dakota walleye of the trip. Let's let that guy go and do it again, my friends. Pretty little guy. We'll get bigger. And hopefully we'll get more on this trip, but good start. We're going to get the set line back in. Set line's such an easy way to catch, to spread lines out and catch more fish than you would just in one hole. So let's get her back set up and hopefully more good things happen. We just bit. All right, guys. It's happening. Literally just caught that first fish on the tip up. Got back to the shack. Fish on the dead stick here. Got him. We are hooked up, boys. Oh, we found it. Day one, baby. We're on some walleyes. There we go. Oh, another nice little walleye right there. Dude, we're making it happen. And that one's on kind of an interesting lure, which I definitely want to talk about. Kind of a cool dead sticking option that we had a lot of people asking questions on down at the old St. Paul Sports Show. Kind of a unique hybrid jigging lure option. How's our lighting, Mitchell?
It's okay.
It's okay. There we go. 17-incher, boys. Weird fin design on that one, eh, Mitchell? But it feels good, dude. We are catching walleyes on the ice, and the day is just starting. This is a good sign. This is definitely a good sign. This is called the jackknife jig. And basically what it is, it's kind of a light feathery jig head with a swinging hook on it and this smaller hook on the side, which kind of lets that minnow swim super freely down there. It kind of gets rid of the need for like a split shot or something like that. And all we're doing is taking some of these bigger fathead size minnows. Super simple to rig here. So I take that small hook on the side, and all I'm doing is running it kind of like the long way down through that back like that. And then whole thing kind of sits on there like that, and you get a ton of swing out of it. And then obviously you get that bigger hook for jig hooking, so you kind of be able to see it in the water here. Once I put it in, rolling there, Mitchell, see it good?
Yep.
And that's kind of the deal. That minnow kind of sits the long way on there and keeps them super lively because that one hook's hooked real thin. And that's kind of a super simple way to dead stick these fish. Get it down there, I'll put it, 1.5 foot up off bottom, right about like that. Stick that Elliott dead stick rod in the rod holder, and away we go right there. This one's coming over off the bottom. Come on, boys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That one rocketed in. I hardly even had time to get a camera on him. Dude, it happens fast in 6-7 feet of water. I mean, that's a nice, probably 18-inch walleye right there. Feels good to be on them, and anticipate the bite to be very quick in the morning and evenings on a lot of these shallow, kind of prairie-style lakes. We actually have pretty decent water clarity, but we're only sitting in like 7 feet of water, dude. Making a bunch of ice this morning. We had like 14 degrees, and we are on first day's walleyes, baby. First day jigging a bunch of them. It'd be a lot more peaceful without those other guys out there just driving their machines all over the ice with, though, wouldn't it, Mitchell?
It would be.
But hey,
okay.
Can't complain when you're catching fish. That is a quality one right there. Oh, let's let him go. Let's let him go. And I honestly don't know if we're going to like fish here all day, if we're going to move around. The nice part about fishing, kind of where we are, out here, he doesn't even want to go back. He wants to go in a frying pan. I mean, we could fry one up today, Mitchell. But the nice part about fishing where we are out here, out at Dakota Sunset, is we just have so many different options on like little chunks of the lake we can go to, or smaller little lakes off the main lake and Devil's Lake. There's so many different little options for little walleye factories. So, but for right now, I'm a happy guy. I'm a happy guy. I noticed that I'm always talking to you and not the camera.
Yeah.
My eyes are always looking at you, your reaction to what I'm saying. And it's the same dumb reaction every time.
Is it dumb?
Yeah.
What did you show me it? Show the camera. Yeah, okay.
Got him on. You see that one come up?
That was so
Felt
fast.
like a nice fish. Is it a walleye or a pike though? Oh, it's a walleye. There we go, man. It is crazy. I'm like, Mitchell fish. And right as you say that, I mean, they're pretty much just flying up. I grabbed the first rod out of my bag today with a little Castmaster spoon on there. Fire Tiger Rattlemaster for some of this little bit dirtier water. Kind of my favorite rattly spoon. Look at that. 16-incher, boys. We're catching the walleyes. And I don't know if we are in a spot where like, so we came out here last night. There was, we saw one guy like a mile away. And now that it's light out, we had one guy bump us off our first spot. There's another guy coming out. So maybe this is like local knowledge of first ice location, or maybe it's just the only spot that's got kind of good safe ice on it. But what you're gonna see on these lakes, is, I'm 99% sure about it, is these very flickery morning bites where we're kind of anticipating maybe we get another fish or two. Maybe it just dies right now. It's already like 9 a.m. because we didn't get to be able to set up early as those other guys. And then we'll probably just run around and look for ice in other areas to see if we can get away from some of these people, or if we can just find something that's a little bit poppier in the middle of the day, get out to some deeper water somewhere. But that is kind of the plan, and they are flying around when we do mark one. I mean, they are shooting up and biting like real fast, which is obviously a good sign.
He's coming.
Got him right there. What do we got, Perchy? Oh, baby walleye, Mitchell, baby walleye. Kind of knew that one was going to be smaller. But hey, just let that last one go. Another fish on. And, I mean, we'll take it. You know, we're slowly working our way into ice season here. Second walleye trip of the year. I guess third, I guess you could call it. But we're on some fish, and that feels good, boys. A lot of times, if you're not used to like fishing 5-6 feet of water for walleyes, you'd think that if you kind of look at the mega live here, Mitchell, you'd think that a lot of times like you want to be focusing on jigging like right here. Reality is a lot of the fish you're going to get to bite are going to be like 2-3 feet under the ice, like up in here when you kind of work those fish up. And it's obviously, if you keep that bait popping here, those fish see it a lot better. So a lot of times it's better to be working the bait up in this high zone than it is to be doing something real like finessey, like right here, right on the bottom, in my experience. Ready to roll? Done with Lake 1. Short a little bit this morning. Onward. Let's get some lunch. Let's get some lunch. Let's get some lunch.
I like
Lunchtime?
Lunchtime.
All right. What you doing there, buddy? All right, boys. We're back. Second half of the day now. We actually ate lunch, obviously. Drove around a little bit, looked at some spots. I wanted to take a gamble. Mitch said, let's get the video because we already know there's fish where we are right now, but we did find a spot in which I was hoping there's ice. We also find multiple spots that did not have any ice, but we found a spot that I'm excited about for tomorrow. But for the evening anyways, we are back at the same kind of body of water in the same area we started on this morning. And like we said in the morning, highly likely we're going to see that sundown bite just like we saw a sun up bite. So that's the goal. We got about a half-mile walk, dragging everything man could possibly need. And we'll see you guys there. Look at this, boys. Just set up. Flag number 1. I mean, we've literally been here for 5 minutes, probably. Let's see what we got. Not much line out, so you know, not so sure on this one. Oh, got him right there. Feel like it's probably gonna be a walleye. Oh yes, Mitchell. Yes, yes, yes. Dude, we got one before the sun's coming down. How about that, dude? We've been here for just a couple of minutes now. Oh, he's getting all angry. He's getting all angry. It just turned my tip-up line into a big entanglement, but we'll get it undone. Look at that, dude. Right off the bat, man. Nice little North Dakota walleyes. And this is exactly what we were hoping would happen on our first ice trip to North Dakota. While we were looking around today in the middle of the day, there was way less ice than I thought there'd be on a lot of the spots in which I thought we were going to be fishing. So we're kind of stuck to fishing some of these like backwater, real shallow stuff I've never been to before. So the fact we're even catching any walleyes is a good sign. Nice pudgy, fat 17-incher right there. Let's get that guy off and replicate that pattern. Pop him off real quick. Come on, buddy. A lot of times you can kind of trace your finger down the line till you hit that treble. He's hooked in that one spot of the mouth. Oh, there we go. We did get him off. Beautiful, man. Look at that. They're always so nice and green. Perfect little eater walleyes right there. Mitchell even said he might want to keep one on this trip. I made him buy a license to use extra 2 lines. There we go. Look at that, guys. Beautiful walleye. First ice. Going back. How does it get better? It's not even dark yet. Let's do it again. All right, guys. Well, it's starting to just kind of enter the 4 to 5 o'clock window. Caught that first fish maybe 20 or so minutes ago. We got another flag up. So many times these set lines are so important when you're fishing these shallow fish, early ice. Again, Mitchell, you claimed it spun for a second?
Yeah, I watched it spin.
He saw it spin for a second. I have not yet. But the last one, I didn't see it spinning either. Looks as though the line is... Ooh, his line's over that way. That's a good sign. Oh, yeah, he's going. Ready, Mitchell? Got him. Right there. Fish on. He's feeling nice. Bleeder already. This is how shallow they are. Oh, yeah, nice walleye. Look at these things, dude. Oh. Oh, dude, I could sit here and do this all day. You know, we're kind of waiting for that jig bite to start going. And we're anticipating it's going to happen as the sun gets a little lower, but... Dude, shallow water, as I've said so many times, the set lines are so important. This one's literally in 3.5 feet of water up in here. And it's not just important because it's a piece of meat hanging on a hook, but that you could spread out. One thing to think about is when you're fishing for fishing in deeper water, like a deep rock spot or something, they'll stack up. So you'll have like a lot of fish in one area. And these shallow flats, they don't stack up. They just spread out and meander these flats. So if you can take a whole bunch of baits and spread them out on a big flat, I mean, it just really ups your chances, obviously. There we go, man. Beautiful Dakota's walleyes on first ice right there. And we were standing on a very safe, probably 5 or 6 inches right now. All right, guys, we're going to let that little guy go. Too fun, man. We are the only guys out here tonight. Look at that. Beautiful walleye right there. Going back. Oh, man, dude. There's so many walleyes in this state. And even though we can only get on 1% of the bodies of water right now, it feels so good to be out here for the first time this year, catching a bunch of fish. Too fun, man. And it's prime time, Mitchell. It's prime time, which means we are definitely about to start graphing some fish and probably catching them a little bit better on the jig stick. Boys and girls. I just realized my cameraman's wildly underpaid, he told me. What's that? But you know what? I feed him pizza at night, a little Subway during the day, and he sticks around, so it works out. But we do have another flag here, right after I just had that last fish come in jigging real hot. And come on, baby. Look how beautiful it is out here, Mitchell. It's stunning, man. Let's see what we got going on here. None of these fish have been running much for line, which has kind of been interesting. So we'll see what we got here. Again, not moving at all. He does got some line out though, in this direction. Not a lot of line. Got him right there. Oh, dude, they get so angry in the shallow water like this. These dogs, look at him going around and around and around. Oh, it's a nice walleye too. There we go, man. Oh, dude, set line's coming in clutch. Set lines are coming in clutch. And they're just not moving, which is weird for 6-7 feet of water, that these fish just aren't running around a lot of line. Look at that, dude. Obviously, it appears that the basin that we're in, this area we're in, which we've never fished before, has a lot of fish kind of in that size right there. But for early ice, man, anywhere I can go and catch walleyes early ice right now with this winter we're having where there's just not a lot of ice in a lot of places is a huge win for us. Look at that guy. Angry. How's that shot, Mitchell, with the sun behind it? Is it good?
Just stick to fishing.
Just stick to fishing? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's let that guy go, man. Beautiful walleye right there. 17-incher. Back down the hole, baby. Oh, feels good. It is cooling off though now the sun's going down. That is our third fish of our short little afternoon outing on a beaver dam. How many did we just get one this morning on a tip up? I think so.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
And the rest were all jigging. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, I gotta bait this sucker back up real quick though, because we don't have a lot of time left, and I really want to get a couple fish jigging if possible. Basically, when I'm setting this up, like obviously super simple. Down to the bottom, pull it up, account for a few inches of shaft in the water, twirl it back up. So now I know I'm about 12, 18 inches off bottom, in 6-7 feet of water. set my flag back down, and you can see that is how much line is under the ice right there. I mean, only really about 4 or 5 feet of line is down there, but in these prairie lakes and these Dakotas, you will have a lot of fish using shallow water. And like we said earlier today, kind of the predominant pattern a lot of times in these systems, get on some kind of hard bottom. As far as you can see, a lot of this is muck and sand bottom in these kind of slough type lakes. But we're on a little point here where actually there's an old road that comes off it, and we are just on kind of this face of the road where it kind of drops out to everything else. So I mean, that's all the structure you have in the Dakotas overall. If you're fishing these slough lakes, find hard bottom that comes off the shoreline and meets the basin, and you will find walleyes there at sundown. Got them right there, fish on. Oh yeah, nice fish, dude. Got my jig fish, dude. I got my jig fish. My hand is so cold though from doing the tip ups. When they come in and they want to bite, they don't mess around, do they? I mean, that was like literally all I had time to do was hit my GoPro button and say, here it comes, and just absolutely rifled up. That is fun when they're doing stuff like that on the live. I'll get you popped off here, bud. Same little spoon I was fishing this morning. It definitely seems like I had another one come in and just kind of mess around with the dead stick for a while right after we caught that last one out of tip up, but so it's about right there. You like what you're seeing, Mr. Cameraman?
Sure do.
There we go. I mean, beautiful fish, man. Pudgy little guys too, man. I mean, they're just all nice, fat, kind of 15 to 19 inches today. Apparently that's a bunch of the fish that are in this system. Let's let them go, man, as the sun is going down out here in North Dakota. See you later, buddy. It's that time of day where it's happening fast. Your fingers are wet. It's getting cold. But you just got to stick it out for about 10-15 more minutes to catch a few more. Potentially, though. Right, Mitchell?
Yeah.
Either way, though. I mean, we caught a pile of fish today for basically stumbling upon a pothole and just wetting the line. Damn, that looks good, doesn't it?
Sure it is.
Welcome back to the resort, you guys. Fun day on the ice. We probably were off the ice for 4 hours. So we just kind of literally fished a little bit in the morning, a little bit in the afternoon. Caught some fish on a new system, or new area, which I've never fished before. So that was always cool. Don't have a lot of ice in a lot of the places we normally go yet. So we're still kind of frog hopping around a lot of these smaller bodies of water. But staying out here in North Dakota at Dakota Sunsets. I'll link it in the description. Great place. Mitch was impressed. Mitch likes this place, don't you?
I do.
He does. He likes it a lot more than a hotel room. But great place. Obviously, you can unload, load all your gear, charge everything, jump to wherever you want out here around the Devil's Lake area, and catch a whole bunch of fish. So really, whether you're coming out here in the summer or in the winter, check out the link down below, Dakota Sunset Resort. Great place. Sean's a great dude. He'll even keys you in on some fishing bites now and again. So with that being said, we're gonna shove our faces with maybe not one but two pizzas and pass out. And hopefully do something else tomorrow. We got one kind of spot we scouted. We've also talked about getting in the truck and driving 4 hours to another area and trying something else. Wherever we go tomorrow, we'll be on the ice and hopefully catch some walleyes. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. Drop some comments down below on what you think of Mitch's editing and the second camera, having an actual cameraman. And hopefully you guys are enjoying it. But appreciate you guys watching this one. If you guys are not yet, please subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. We'll see you next time. Normally I would punch the camera, but
not this one.
this guy's lying.